In this paper, the author proposes two new meditation techniques: full breathing with watching (FBW) and natural breathing with watching (NBW) to remove any unwanted thought very effectively any time of the day in around 30 to 40 seconds or 5 or 10 minutes of practice to help people have top class mental health in life and hence top class happiness and productivity. Human beings have used four types of techniques so far to solve their mental health issues. First, ignoring negative thoughts and negative emotions and getting busy in work. Second, using some positive thoughts, whether of one's own or based on some inspiring quote, story, etc., or of the type of prayer to some divine being, whether a spiritual guru or a god slash goddess or god or the universe. Third, various thoughtless awareness techniques of a purely psychological nature. And fourth, various mantra chanting techniques. These four types of techniques, neither individually nor even collectively, could free the humanity from major mental health issues such as wars, terrorism, crimes, bullying, suicides, and psychosomatic diseases, which are all of chronic nature. This led the author to research techniques that should be as powerful and simple as the author can logically make it, and that resulted into the invention of full breathing with watching (FBW) technique on 18th August 2024 and natural breathing with watching (NBW) on 31st August 2024, which are both thoughtless awareness techniques combining both biological and psychological processes and thus using double focus mechanism for removing any unwanted thought very effectively any time of the day. An unwanted thought here is any negative thought, any unwanted sexual thought, and any unwanted positive thought that is harming the focus on the work at hand. Full breathing with watching (FBW) technique uses continuous full breathing, meaning full inhalation and full exhalation, at the most comfortable speed, slow, medium, or fast, whichever the most comfortable speed is at that time, combined with continuously watching the unwanted thought using watch this thought phrase or watch phrase as a cue once or twice in the beginning as well as whenever the unwanted thought or even any other thought comes again till one is in the state of thoughtless awareness for around 20 to 30 seconds at a stretch. This 20 to 30 seconds of duration should be guessed on one's own as enough duration of thoughtless awareness. After this, one should get back to whatever one was doing before the unwanted thought came. This is the first version. One should keep using the first version again and again to remove the unwanted thought unless one feels the need for the stronger 5-minute version, in which one should do the same technique for 5 minutes at a stretch using a timer, considering every thought as an unwanted thought, to experience thoughtless awareness for as long duration as possible again and whenever possible with closed eyes. And if the 5-minute version does not prove enough, one should do the 10-minute version, which is the longest version recommended, as full breathing is physically comfortable for 10 minutes at a stretch but not any longer. Natural breathing with watching NBW technique uses continuously watching one's natural breathing, meaning normal inhalation and normal exhalation combined with continuously watching the unwanted thought using watch this thought phrase or watch phrase as a cue once or twice in the beginning as well as whenever the unwanted thought or even any other thought comes again till one is in the state of thoughtless awareness for around 20 to 30 seconds at a stretch. This 20 to 30 seconds of duration should be guessed on one's own as enough duration of thoughtless awareness. After that, this one should get back to whatever one was doing before the unwanted thought came. This is the first version. One should keep using the first version again and again to remove the unwanted thought unless one feels the need for the stronger 5-minute version in which one should do the same technique for 5 minutes at a stretch using a timer considering every thought as an unwanted thought to experience thoughtless awareness for as long duration as possible again and again and whenever possible with closed eyes. And if the 5-minute version does not prove enough, one should do the 10-minute version. FBW can also be done just for mental rest after feeling mentally exhausted for 5 or 10-minute duration as just a thoughtless awareness meditation during which every thought is an unwanted thought only. NBW being based on continuously watching natural breathing can be done for mental rest for an even longer duration from 5 minutes to more than 1 hour based on whatever one likes. Also as a thoughtless awareness meditation, either FBW or NBW can be used as a daily meditation practice at the beginning of the day. FBW or NBW can also be used for removing harmful desires like the desire for smoking, wasting time on internet and app, etc. And in case one still fails in self-discipline, one should do it for 5 minutes after the lapse to reinforce the self-discipline in one's mind effectively. FBW can also be used to help induce sound sleep by removing any unwanted thoughts that are making one unable to fall asleep. NBW can be used to induce sound sleep by doing it continuously as a thoughtless awareness meditation till one falls asleep without any conscious or subconscious monitoring of the time spent awaiting the sleep, which greatly relaxes oneself and makes falling asleep easy as well as relaxing. Both FBW and NBW are very simple, completely free and without any side effect, ensuring that either of the two can be done by anyone above the age of 6 years and even earlier if even younger people than 6 years can learn it, including the illiterate and the specially abled. One should start with FBW and after using it for 1 to 2 weeks explore NBW. And if one finds NBW more effective or equally effective as FBW but more preferable, one should completely shift to NBW. Otherwise, FBW itself should be used. FBW is the sole recommendation for removing the unwanted thoughts based on the sense of injustice and for removing the unwanted thoughts of all types during physical sickness as it is clearly more effective than NBW for removing unwanted thoughts of very high intensity that these two situations cause. After its invention, the author shared FBW and NBW with many people and from their feedback learned that both FBW and NBW are surely more effective in removing any unwanted thought of even the highest possible intensity as compared to all other techniques they used in their life so far, which all belong to the aforementioned 4 types of techniques. Either FBW or NBW is designed to be the primary technique for removing any unwanted thought very effectively any time of the day throughout one's life. While other meditative and spiritual practices such as positive thinking or mantra chanting can be beneficial for enhancing happiness and spiritual progress when one is already in a peaceful state, the author emphasizes that either FBW or NBW should always be used at the onset of any negative thought, any unwanted sexual thought, or any unwanted positive thought of focus harming nature to remove it very effectively any time of the day. The author's personal practice exemplifies this approach, using FBW/NBW for the aforementioned purposes while incorporating other practices like Gayatri Mantra writing during periods of inner peace. This method ensures good inner peace, which builds the foundation for deeper spiritual exploration if one wishes for it, offering a comprehensive and flexible approach to lifelong well being. The author also gives two healing versions of counter positive technique based on alternate breathing and suitable autosuggestions for healing chronic diseases in combination with using FBW for removing unwanted thoughts. The author is publishing FBW and NBW as well as two healing versions of counter positive technique to the wider psychology research community to do RCTs on them as well as for popular dissemination.